We now have consensus that we are on our way to exceeding a 1.5 degree increase in global temperatures. This is incredibly important because for some parts of the world this means a change in temperatures that is well above 1.5, and we're most likely looking at 2 degrees and beyond. We are looking at a changed climate that is going to go well into the years ahead. My 8-year-old is going to experience a far profound manifestation of climate change than I will, and that really frightens me. Are we preparing our kids for this future that even we ourselves will find it very difficult to imagine? And frankly, it's going to be in those countries where the poorest people of the world live that will be hardest hit. One of my more recent experiences witnessing firsthand the impacts of climate change was when I visited the Sundarban regions in Bangladesh. And what was remarkable about this place was the salinity in 80 kilometers inland was sufficiently high enough for people to be growing crabs. Now, you don't get that kind of salinity unless there's some imbalance in the flows of fresh water and seawater. You cannot leave that place not being bothered by what you see, and then you also question your own contributions to the situation that many poor people in the world are experiencing. And I say your contribution because it's all our contribution. It's the way we live our lives, it's the things we buy, it's what we demand, it's the industry that we work with. All of these things contribute eventually to the problem. Now, there are lots of little things that we can do today, and UNDP, among other organizations, are taking steps. One, to ensure that countries have access to finance. Secondly, that finance is geared towards and directed towards strengthening country systems to be able to better manage climate change risks. I see a political will that is at an all-time high compared to 20 years ago. I see an increased awareness of the issue. I see an increased sophistication with which countries, communities want to and seek to address climate change related challenges, and that tells me that there's advancement taking place at a very grassroots level. And if we can figure out ways to support that, certainly given our capacity as the United Nations Development Programme, working in concert with the rest of the United Nations, I'm very optimistic that we will give our children certainly a better chance of a cleaner life in their future than we are likely to experience in ours.